Back at Ecclesiastes chapter 39, verse 26, it says, the principal things for the whole use of man's life are water, fire, iron, and salt, flour of wheat, honey, milk, and the blood of the grape, and oil, and clothing. So everything that I just mentioned here, E have changed these things and more. He have changed these things from their natural use, okay, and turned it to, something that could be used in a form of a wicked practice, okay, whether it's destroying your body physically, whether he used the elements of it to try to destroy you physically. I said physically already, spiritually, mentally, all these different things. You'd be surprised of what can be made out of just the list of these 7 things that I mentioned, okay? And he surely have turned these things upside down, right? Because everything in its natural form and its natural use is okay. It's good. As the Most High says, when everything was created, it was good. He saw it and it was good. But since he things in its natural, purest form, is not good. That's why he always wants to alter things, right? He is like the father of being a alterer, okay? He is that type of individual. All right, he wants to forge things his way. You see? But see, these principal things that, man needs, okay, to, things that is needed to sustain you, he wants to use that against you. That's why Elder Yashimaba said, and I said he's going to do it on a more larger scale. He wants to weaponize the resources. Okay, he wants to weaponize the resources. He wants to weaponize, a God-given, rights, so to speak. Okay, that's why the elder mentioned, bottled water. Say if you wanted to use firewood and different things, you might try to go to, a wooded area and try to chop down firewood and, just for a little bit, not a whole abundance of it, but just say if you wanted a few logs, okay? Well, that property or that land might be owned either by the city or just by a particular individual, who have inherited these different lands. You see? But what I'm saying is these different resources that should be, we should freely have, okay? He has turned it as or using it for a weapon for himself against the people. Now, to make mention, might I add, the prophecy of which was stated here, the book of Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse let's start at verse 46. It says, and they shall be upon thee. Or let's start at verse 45. It says, moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee and shall pursue thee and overtake thee till thou be destroyed, because thou hearkenest not unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to keep his commandments and his statutes which he commanded thee. And they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder, and upon thy seed forever. Because what? Because thou servest not the Lord thy God with joyfulness and with gladness of heart, for the abundance of all things. Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee, in hunger, and in thirst, and in nakedness, and in want of all things. And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee. So you see here, due to our disobedience, we had to go to this devil for what? For the want of all things. All right. So now, as we're in this latter time, as we are at the end, as we can see, as the scripture says, the end is manifest. We're about to see this devil come down with great wrath, because he know if he have a short time, and with doing so, upon him having not great wrath, he's going to use everything to his availability, right, to try to have us turn and rebel against our power. Okay, to try to have us conform to his image. And he's gonna pull out every single trick, every single capability or whatever slick secret agenda that he has under his tongue, he's going to bring it all out. Okay, he's not going to hide any of it. He's going to bring it all out and try to have people bow down. Okay, so as we have to go for as we have to go to him for the want of all things, we are starting to see how this devil truly operates. Okay, when we can just see that of how he operates around the earth, just through the history of reading in the Holy Scriptures of how he has always operated, but so much more, even in this day and age or in this time, as evils are continuing to multiply, we're definitely going to see him turn it up a notch. Okay, he is going to turn it up a notch. Why? Because he is the devil that the Bible speaks of. Okay, and before it gets better, a lot of things are going to get much worse. So we got to continue to pray. We got to continue to have faith. Yahweh Shai, that he may deliver us, that he may protect us from all the calamity and all the evils that is about to come upon the planet Earth. Okay, so Lord willing, hope you edify. Until next time, I want to say shalom.